Grand rising to my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It is your boy Terrible Waunstar. Gotta break it down to y'all Virgos. Sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. Now, disclaimer: this is a general reading. No, if it resonate for you, hit that like, comment, subscribe, share button. Hey, if it don't, it is what it is. You know, I gotta say it. So Virgo, look, the title of this one, baby, is The Way That You Move Through Things is So Phenomenal. The way you move through things is so phenomenal. Okay, Virgo, it seems like whatever you do, Virgo, you the only thing and you truly great at whatever it is. So I feel like, Virgo, some of you are very, very multitasking, the jack of all trades or the Jill of all trades. So it's like whatever you put your hands on, you turn it into gold, you turn it into fruition. I also feel like if this is dealing with a relationship, like whenever you was in a relationship at the beginning part throughout your past, you build somebody up to the better, and then you already know how that go. We ain't going to even talk about that yet. But anyway, but on a physical aspect, Virgo, I feel like some of you are starting to change your image or starting to change your appearance. I feel like you are elevating. You are starting to grow where your vibration is uplifting you even more higher. So I feel like even some of the people that you normally used to be around, you no longer want to be around them. I feel like right now you're starting to see the light and recovery of your life purpose of everything that's what's going on, and you finally releasing this fear. On a physical aspect, some of you may be starting to do yoga, starting to do meditation, starting to maybe go out more, work out, eating habits done change. So on a physical aspect, you are changing yourself, and that's helping your soul be more refurbished into a higher elevation. Okay, now on a spiritual aspect, it's time for you to be more aligned with yourself, Virgo, and become more wise from the energies that's around you. I feel like, again, the way how you move through things is so phenomenal, and people watching the way how you do it. You don't put in the hard work, you don't put in all the effort, the blood, sweat, and tears into whatever it is that you have done without your life, and you are more at a masterful level, or you are more in a higher situation than others because you was detailed and destined to get towards your destination. So spiritually, Spirit want me to tell you, be more in tune with yourself. Learn more about your natal chart. Check more about your houses so you can understand the blueprint of the vessel that you're walking in, okay? And not only that, it will also help you understand yourself or what triggers you and the energies that's around. So I feel like some of you may be moving like a little bit in a transition from a heartache or from some type of pain that recently that is still stuck and lingers inside your mind, okay? Don't manipulate yourself into bringing in bad energy to come down from the universe, okay? So you are what you attract. Your mind is mentally set to be focused on a transitional of balance, okay? Now, Virgo, also, it's time to put more work in your emotional state, okay? Now, your emotions is the main key ingredient when it comes to manifestations, okay? Yes, you vision it, you feel it, but when you feel it, you got to emotionally feel the emotion of what's going on. But if your mindset is in a negative mindset or in a low vibration, it's going to come kind of like not the way you want it to. So that's why I feel like on a spiritual level, you still becoming more aligned with yourself, aligned with your chakras. And now on an emotional standpoint, you got to be more imbalanced. I mean, not imbalanced. You got to be more balanced. You got to set yourself in certain goals and aspects to keep yourself pushing towards positive growth on an emotional level. Don't let nobody really dictate what goes on in your life or dictate the way how you carry your emotions. Like some people will do something that you wouldn't do, but it also upsets you and it turns your emotional state around have the energy low, okay? So work more on that, Virgo. Now, not only that, mentally, it's time for you to start thinking before you react, Virgo. When something isn't improved the way you like it or it's out of your control, you got to learn how to flow or learn how to adjust with the situation and act accordingly. It's a time and a place for everything. Normally, you don't have to prove your point to anyone, and I think this is also energies of some of the ups and downs that you go throughout life, and now you are starting to move more. The transition, the way you are moving is being more phenomenal because the way of the growth that you have been throughout the seasons and seasons of cycles of the same repetitious things. Now you're starting to see it come abroad and you're like, I'm not even dealing with it. So let's keep going. You may be rooted in something toxic positive or negative. Now, this is for a few. Now, if you are, it's time for you to change your mindset and release whatever burdens that may be hindering you in your mind mentally, or what people don't know about, so you can be ordered to move forward. Okay, Virgo? So with that basically being said, shout out to all my A1 day ones, all my new subs. I love every single one of you. The channel is growing, and I just want to say I cannot do it. Y'all doing it. So we are doing it as one big family. So what we're about to do, we're about to breathe in this positive energy, and then we're finna release out all this toxic negative energy so we can get the downloads, and then we'll go into prayer. Okay, let's do prayer first. Spirit guides in the universe, we just thank you right now for every Virgo and any cross watcher that comes on the channel. Not only that, lead them, guide them, and give them the prosperity and the understanding of everything that's going on in the reading for their everyday life. Now, if anybody wish any ill will, any negativity, any harmful, or anything that's hurtful towards Virgo or towards anybody that's watching this channel right now, please send it back to the universe in abundance of love. Okay, we're not returning it to the sender anymore. We're gonna return nothing but abundance of love to the sender, and we're gonna return abundance of love back to the universe. Ashe, ashe, amen. All right, here we go, Virgo. Breathe in positive energy, positive light towards your highest good, inner guidance. Hold it. Release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that do not suit you or anything that's hindering you. We letting it go, Virgo. Breathe in positive energy, positive light, full protection, inner peace. Hold it. Release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that no longer suit the Virgo. We are letting it go back to the universe in abundance of love. One more time, Virgo. Breathe in. Hold it. And exhale all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's no longer suiting the Virgo or anybody watching this. We sending that back to the universe in abundance of love. Ashe, ashe, amen. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got going on, what you moving through, Virgo. Okay, spirit guides in the universe, what is Virgo moving through? Sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. What is Virgo, sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus is moving to? All right, ashe. And I hope it, ooh, Ashe, can I get one more, please? What is Virgo? Transition. All right, here we go, Ashe. So I feel like right now, Virgo, what you're transitioning to, we got the Hierophant basically being in reverse. So this is basically letting me know at the same time, okay, that some type of misinformation is coming in, or something that you're not seeing very, very clearly, okay? Spirit woman to get you to understand. Now, not only that, I feel like you may not be sitting in the power of yourself. And when I say sitting in the power, I feel like you are not believing in yourself strongly enough to move this vibration, okay? Now, it is clarified by the Five of Swords basically being in reverse, the Ten of Cups upright, and the Four of Swords upright. So this is basically letting me know, Virgo, I feel like this information that's coming in is not coming in, or the power's not sitting comfortably for you logically. I feel like you are making some changes through this adversity to become more emotional content, or more emotionally stable, and I feel like you've been putting more time into yourself by doing some meditation or some isolation. Okay, we're gonna break it down. So here we go. Five of Swords basically being in reverse. You already know when it comes to the swords. To me, I feel like swords represent your mind, your logic, or that way how action is the way how spirit is moving, okay, or some type of spiritual void or that you are going through, okay? So with the Five of Swords basically being in reverse, clarified by the Hierophant, it feel like even though there's no power that's going on, because somebody may be trying to win at all costs, it may be somebody sneaky around you that you had to deal with, or somebody probably done try to cross you with some type of conflict. Now, this conflict could be towards your emotional contentment, or the way how happy that you are, the way that you keep yourself, the way your unity or your emotional satisfaction within yourself, and the way how you probably be peaceful in your mind, and the foundation that you have as well. Now, not only that, I feel like with the Four of Swords basically being upright, it's time for you to put yourself in and step back and watch how situations go. Or that's what something you probably doing, or you may be sitting putting things at rest with certain individuals, and you starting to withdraw yourself back and starting to meditate more on yourself and more on your life purpose to get your life going the way that it needs to be, okay, Virgo? But I feel like even though you're still trying to get some information, but even though the information is not coming in the way that you want it to, Virgo, I also feel like you are finding the information, but Spirit is guiding you the right way to show you who's for you and who's not for you, okay? Now, you do see people maybe trying to win at all costs during this adversity, so it may be somebody who don't want to be honest with you, or somebody may be trying to hide something, because you know the Five of Swords in reverse also represents people who are sneaky or trying to cross you out. All right, but we will get some more clarification right quick and see what's going on, okay? Bear with me, Virgo. Spirit guides and the universe. What else do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Ashe. Let's take it right there. Can we get one more? Ashe. What else do we have? Okay. Now, here we go, Virgo. You ready? All right. So again, Hierophant basically being in reverse. You already know, Spirit want me to let you know, with the Hierophant basically being in reverse, it may be some misinformation, some type of blockages that may be going on. And not only that, some type of lack of commitment when it comes to you dealing with your mental adversity or the way that you're changing yourself, okay? You know, people trying to win at all costs. People may be very competitive against you, or this will maybe happening because you done cut off information from people, or maybe you have cut off yourself from a situation that you being more wise about, and not engaging or enabling somebody else's during their hardship, okay? Now, Spirit also want me to tell you, even with the situation going on, you need to be more precise with the Temperance basically being in reverse, okay? You need to start focusing more on yourself, or maybe that's what some of you are doing, focusing more on yourself, because whoever this energy was that was trying to win at all costs, I feel like it was messing with your emotional happiness, okay? And now, even though you still being more happy and you really not letting really too much phase you, because you being precise on yourself towards your emotional happiness, but it's also letting me know with the Three of Wands basically being in reverse, it's some type of actions that's going kind of off. Maybe you have cut people off, maybe the tensions have arose, and that's the reason why the situation is being in conflict with maybe some type of individuals that you probably done cut off, is because you being more precise, okay? You growing, you healing towards your emotional fulfillment. They don't like the way how you growing, and what happened was they probably tried to disturb you with some type of action by making you trying to be frustrated, or some tensions may rose up where it's no communication. So instead, Virgo, I feel like what you basically done, I feel like you put time out for yourself and you withdraw a step back, or maybe somebody trying to do this, or maybe I feel like this is more you with the misinformation that maybe somebody tried to get, or you was logical enough and intuitive enough to see what was going on during this conflict, and you step back and you start putting yourself in isolation and start meditating and start seeing what was going on. And by you cutting something off that wasn't founded for you, it created again this emotional stability, this happiness. You Virgo, I feel like in this new chapter that's going on in your life with this adversity change, I feel like you're going through adversity. Spirit's giving you changes through adversities that you need to look at in different varieties, how to grow and shadow work. Not only that, it's also showing you the adversities with people that's around you, so be careful with your energy. And that's why it's time for you to go through this new cycle and stay more founded towards your contentment, towards your happiness, okay? Not only that, even though the more that you're expanding, you is cutting off some type of people and starting new, and you're breaking the communication with people, and it's leaving them frustrated. Or maybe when you was in a frustrated state of mind, you turn around, got yourself back founded on a stable matter. You became more back in your box. Not only that, I feel like hermit mode, and I feel like you had to go back and reconstruct yourself to get back to your full happiness, okay? Now let's go ahead and see what else that we have for you, Virgo. And not only that, I also see and realize that when I'm looking at this Ten of Cups, everything is in hands double on you, Virgo, and it's been going like that a lot lately. So 5-5 may be a significant angel meaning number for you. Something you need to look that up and see what that means for you. But I also feel like the changes that you are making, Virgo, I feel like some people are not used to the old you and the new you now. I feel like the new you is seeing more things more clearly and what's going on in everyday life, and you're really not letting people bother you and your emotions, okay? And I also feel like that you're revealing people truth. So I feel like some of the words that you say while you cutting these off and making them frustrated is because you being truthful and being real about somebody who's trying to get some misinformation. You making them take off their mask and you showing the real colors of them. Not only that, I feel like you embrace yourself in the darkness, or embrace yourself within the shadow work that is going on from this stagnated sense of misinformation, or this self about you being in a lack of instability or something that's blocking you, okay? So let's go ahead and keep pushing. Spirit guides and the universe, what are some of the challenges, when it comes to this transition? What are some of the challenges when it's coming to dealing with this transition, okay? Ashe, can I get one more? Ashe. All right, Virgs, here we go. See what we have. All right, Virgo, this is what we basically got going on. So I feel like a challenge for you is still I feel like things are not being balanced or being justified the way that you want it to go. So I feel like this is what's going on as a challenge. Spirit want me to let you know. Also with the Justice card, you could be dealing with a Gemini or you could be dealing with a Libra. Take it as it resonates. That's only for a few. Now I feel like your power, the way how you stand, somebody is trying to belittle you or somebody's trying to bring you down and hinder you. And the thing about that is when it comes like this, the Justice card basically come like this. It just letting me know somebody's trying to manipulate you or trying to have you off balance. Somebody trying to mentally get you out of your intuition. Not only that, because it's clarified by the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Tower card upright, and the Nine of Cups basically being in reverse. Okay, so I feel like even though this someone who's trying to manipulate you will have some type of lack of truth or anything that type of nature, with the Ten of Wands basically being upright, the actions that they're taking, I mean in reverse, the action that they are taking right now is you starting to realize it's lightening up. So you starting to see things how they really come about and people how they really are on this journey. So even when you fail or when you be falling, Virgo, okay, that is letting me know the challenges. People been trying to belittle you. People been putting everything on you, all the pressure on you. But now you starting to understand, if I eliminate myself away from the situation, if I start putting action towards myself and realize things are lightening up and being okay during this divine breakdown, that's what's happening. So I will realize, we'll find out more about this in a minute, but normally you will realize that this divine breakdown, you have been through so many of them, you can see what's going on. So that's why it's very important to understand that spirit is getting you to go through this cycle, and this is probably the last one that you are dealing with a person or some type of situation, okay? Now, with this Tower card still breaking you down, still getting you to get the understanding that some type of disaster that's going on is creating some type of self-absorption, okay? Now, this is what it made me feel like. You may be fatigued, Virgo, that you've been putting in a whole lot of work, and I feel like the work has been paying off, but you can't see it, and people being jealous about it, but now it's starting to show, okay? So now people really starting to get mad and want to start slandering your name, start belittling you, or probably talking about you behind your back, and it's not being justified because people listening to this, but they're not coming to you for it, okay? So again, you starting to take an action to walk away and feel like everything is lightening up since you got rid of that whatever this injustice is, okay? And start working on more of your Tower moments, start revealing your truth within yourself and being more precise towards your happiness. Now, for somebody, it may create some type of self-absorption with the Nine of Cups basically being in reverse, and it's also letting me know also when I see this that it may not be the right time to speak on things to certain individuals. Something may make you feel very uncomfortable, or somebody may be uncomfortable about how you are progressing through so clearly, okay? Spirit guides, angel, universe, give me some clarifications for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Can I get some clarifications for Virgo? Ashe, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Ashe. Can I get one more, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Oh. Let's go ahead and look at these right quick. I'm throwing back in. So Virgo, I also still feel like with this injustice, it's also it's helping you find a change to get more information that's going on in your life. And you're also about to complete a cycle with the World card, okay? Now, not only that, I feel like the new actions that you are taking within yourself is no longer creating blocks. You are starting to make plans. You are starting to make new efforts and everything that's going on with somebody who's being not only uptight and bitter. I feel like you becoming more of a free spirit and blocking off this lack of ambition. Now, I feel like mentally what's going on with the Knight of Swords basically being upright, you are thinking before you react. Some overwhelming news may have been coming in that also deep down with the Page of Cups that you are able to express your emotions. So I do feel like you made a mature decision of whatever's going on in life, Virgo, dealing with this type of injustice, or this is something that's mentally, subconsciously that's going through your mind. That's what's taking place. So maybe you may be sitting down, or you may be drained. You may have been taking a time out for yourself, and everything that's coming off with being off balance or with some type of manipulated truth. Again, you're starting to see everything coming out okay and clearly during this cycle. I feel like the responsibility and all the hard work has finally paid off, and it's starting to lighten the load up for you, Virgo. And now, not only that, I feel like you are starting making a mature decision and realize there's no more self-pity you got to think about. I feel like you are changing and feeling more hopeful and moving on to something more positive, dealing with this divine breakdown, feeling whatever unexpectedly came through, Virgo. Now, not only that, even though you're changing, emotionally, right? Remember we told you work on emotional balance. Even with the divine breakdown with the Tower card, it's still letting me know, stop dwelling on the past. Some of you, it's some type of outside force that's maybe coming in and trying to manifest something that's going on. Maybe somebody's trying to manifest you back, or maybe it's time for you to start expressing yourself the way you need to, so you won't be feeling self-absorbed or feeling uncomfortable. Okay, Virgo? Now, not only that, I feel like still the foundation, once you let go of this absorbing type of energy or something that you need to let go of, or somebody who's giving you that lack of commitment, that lack of information, okay, some type of blockages, some type of instability, once you let that go, Virgo, you will realize things will come out to start be better for you. Or I feel like some of you still it's in the process to start doing this. Okay, not only that, changes is unavoidable right here. Okay, you got to stick to the task in hand. You got to have them change. You got to start moving more in your action of what's going on, or maybe some of you are already moving in action and taking place of what's going on in everyday life. Not only that, a new day dawns for you. So I feel like once you get through this, the energy will shift around for you and be looking so beautiful and prosperous. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else you are moving through. Okay, Virgo, spirit guides, angel, universe, what else is Virgo moving through? Sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. I'll show you what else is Virgo moving through. I'll show you. Can I get one more, please? I'll show you. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get a little bit more messages, and then I'm finna break down the spiritual side, what spirit wants you to understand too on the other dimension. Okay, now that's what I call spiritual messages. Now the main message for you is time for you to reap your rewards, Virgo. No matter what you done been through, I told you, you do it like gold. So spirit understand how you operate and how you move, and they notice you put a lot of self-love, you put a lot of work in yourself, and it's time for you to reap. Fruition is coming in for you. Okay, now you also, with the moon card basically being in reverse, you got to release whatever fear and get your emotions balanced. Okay, you're doing enough, Virgo, so don't feel like you're not doing enough when it comes to you and your transformation towards the end of this cycle. Okay, so even though you may cut out some people, even though you are starting to focus more on yourself, which is beautiful, spirit wants you to do that. Maybe some of you may have been already in an isolated situation where spirit broke you down like a child and put you in timeout so you can understand what's going on about these different options during your transformation. So remember, the death card was before this, so you still got to go through this rebirth or the end of the cycle, this transformation, so these options can come into play for you, Virgo. So that's the beautiful part about it. People don't like it that you got so many beautiful options that comes in for you, Virgo, because you don't went through the hard work, you don't went through the pain, you don't went through the persecution, you don't went through the humility, you don't went through it all when nobody don't even realize how you got through it. But you got through it because of God. You got through it because of your willpower. You got through it, so it's time for you to receive your blessings again. You got to release that fear of dangers of not doing anything, and get yourself emotionally balanced and find out what's nurturing for you and what is your best interest. Okay, even though you're going through death right quick, it feel like a death card. Feel like a death moment, an ending cycle to something new. You also got to understand the changes that you are making now, since you are going through this rebirth and going through this cycle. Now spirit's gonna come in and give you the information that you need so you can push forward to get all these beautiful options to come your way. So it's like right now you're about to reap the rewards because the world is in your hand and it's coming in for you. Okay, but you also got to be more tuned and tap more into your emotions. Keep that childlike energy going on what's in your life, Virgo. Keep yourself pushing, and you are doing that accordingly and phenomenally. Okay, now take it as it resonates. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button too. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get some spiritual messages. Spirit guides in the universe, what are some of the spiritual messages that's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, rising, north node, and Venus? Ashe. What else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, rising, north node, and Venus? Ashe. And this is the Shaman Tarot deck I'm using. Okay, spirit guides in the universe, what else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ashe? So I feel like that spirit is dancing around for you right now. They kind of they not upset, but they like, come on, Virgo, come on, you the one we chose. Come on, push through. We're trying to get you everything that you need in your life. So Virgo, just buckle down on whatever's going on for you in your life, and everything will come out the way that it needs to be. Okay. Now I feel like with the four swords basically being in reverse, or the four bowls in this one, I feel like the voyages that you are taking, you need to take time out for yourself and start eating more healthy. Put time out for yourself. Be ready to surrender to yourself. And isolate yourself, because I feel like some of you are not getting rest, and spirit woman to let you know that's very, very important. Now, with this situation right quick, it's a star card basically being in reverse. It's time for you on your spiritual journey to let go whatever's blocking you, okay? It's done happened in the past. You got to let it go, because this is what's hindering you. But the way how you moving through it is beautiful, but this is how you can truly get through it all the way. Now, not only that, with the Page of Pentacles, you got this new offer coming in, this new opportunity, this new starting point, this new way for you to move. But the main thing about it with the Moon card, you got to basically realize that your intentions are very good for you. You got to realize and make that sacrifice. You got to sit up and ask Spirit to push out and work for you, because if you ask them to work for you, they get to moving, okay? So people don't understand how you got through it, Virgo. I feel like you had to go deep within yourself. You found out you done some shadow work, Virgo. You put in all the hard work and time for you to balance yourself and do what you do. And now it's time for you with the star card. Anything that's blocking you, you got to stop letting it block you and be more nurturing within yourself with the Queen of Cups. It's time for you to be more empathic and be more nurturing towards your growth, towards whatever this new starting point is for you, okay, Virgo? Now, the more you'll do that with yourself, the more these new resources are still coming in, new abundance coming in for you. Some of you, it may be a child coming in or a new birth that's coming in for some of you Virgos. And not only that, I feel like right now you still going through a rebirth. So I feel like this childlike energy is still coming back out to surface with this new opportunity. Now, not only that, you still got to realize your intuitions and realize whatever's going on with the star card basically being right here. I mean, the Moon card, you got to release that fear. Not only that, you got to realize your intentions in life from whoever giving you false type of information, whoever's showing that lack of instability or that lack of commitment. 555 is very significant for you. So I feel like somebody that's around you been given a lot of misinformation, Virgo, and that's not cool, okay? So the way how you look at it right here, I feel like you reveal people truth, you embrace your dark side with shadow work, you being more precise on yourself, how you move with this new opportunity. Now the challenge is people may have been talking about you behind your back. It was self-absorbing, but you are manifesting something to get away from anybody who's not bringing nothing suitable for you or any type of power. Now it's time for you to reap your rewards. Realize what's your intentions and realize they're not dangerous of doing nothing, but be more fruitful, be more mothering to yourself, show yourself more love, and find out whatever your best interest during this transformation that you are going through, okay, towards new information, new knowledge, higher power and higher resources. Not only that, more counsel, more wisdom. With all these options that you have, you just got to be that, keep that childlike energy, and again, tap on whatever you need with the Page of Cups basically being right, okay? Make sure you express yourself the way that you need to express you. Keep that new childlike energy. So let's go ahead and grab one of the cards. So we're gonna work on opening today. This is Yoni Mudra, okay? Now this will help you with your inner cycles, fluidity, feminine awakening. Now this does support the reproductive and urinary health system, eases menstrual, PMS, and menopause systems, direct breath to the sacrum, lower back and pelvis. Now, place the palms of the hands together with the fingers, thumbs pointing up. Interlock the pinky ring and middle fingers downward. Bring the thumbs towards the body and join the pads of the index finger together to form a diamond shape. Rest the hands, thumbs facing upwards in front of the pelvis. This is what you focus on, okay? I open to the divine feminine within me. I open to the divine feminine within me. And that's going to be your mudra for today, Virgo. And I'll pull them out random. I don't even let them pop out. I just grab and go. So now we're working on spiritual development. I listen to the voice of my soul every day as an affirmation. I listen to the soul of my voice every day. I listen to the soul of my voice every day. Hey, hey. Oh, no, okay, I'm bad. My bad. I listen to the voice of my soul every day. That's something for you for your spiritual. And I accept myself and all. I accept myself and all of humanity. This is for love and relationships. I accept myself and all of humanity. So with that basically being said, Virgo, everything you're doing is beautiful. You keep bouncing back doing what you're doing, even though you done went through some ups and downs, some storms, everything that you done been through. I'm proud of you, Virgo. I'm proud of even the new ones that's coming in and learning more about spirituality. I'm proud of you as well, because you are taking the proper steps to enhance your life to become better. You're no longer letting people bring you down. You being more aware, Virgo. I love every single bit of it. Most people don't have readings like this, but the healing process that I see that you are going through is beautiful. It's remarkable. Now, my main thing is go ahead and reap them rewards. Grab what you need. It's in your grasp. All you got to do is stay positive mentally, physically, and spiritually, and keep yourself on an emotional balance, a straight and narrow, okay? Even though the times be hard, if you fall, so what? The whole thing is getting back on that horse and riding again. So with that basically being said, if you want a personal reading, it is in the description box below. So I also want to say peace, love, and light. Light, love, and peace. Let's close this out. I love you. God love you. The universe definitely love you. Just make sure you love yourself. That's the most important thing on the channel. And shout out to everyone. Shout out to everybody who've been giving donations. I love every single one of you. When I go live, I will shout you out. Shout out to everybody from all over. I love every single one of you, and that's the main purpose for me wanting to see is to help others grow the way that they need to grow, not just in the United States, but all over the world. That's the most important thing. Okay. So peace, love, and light. Light, love, and peace.